Hey, our mateys, you know, like the rest of you, just winter weary. I mean, you know, we didn't have as much snow as a lot of people, but we had enough snow here on the boat and around the boat, make it uncomfortable. And it's going to take a few days for all of this to go away. But you know, the thing is, even though it's winter, there's snow, it's cold, boat projects don't end. So, you know, on my list I was going to make some curtains for the boat. Well, I did. Now, they're not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but I am happy with them. The only thing is, I got done and put them up, hurt my shoulder. Yeah, patting myself on the back for such a good job I did. No, you know what? I did learn though how to do a hem a little bit better and how to cut a straight line a little bit better with this project. So that's one of the projects out of the way. Another project I talked about was my Genoa. It looked like that was really going to be in need of repair. A couple of pieces are coming apart and stuff. Well, I couldn't find a used Genoa that fit my needs at the price I wanted. So I'm going to keep looking, but in the meantime, I went ahead and I sewed up the best I could all the problem areas that were on the jib, and I think it'll get me through a few more months unless I, you know, get caught in some kind of gale or something like that. But I don't think that's going to happen. You know, I talked about upgrading my water heater. Well, that's coming along really good. Except the other day, I came down to work on it. To get the water heater into place, it was windy, and here, if we get a southerly wind, we're going to rock around a little bit. More than a little. I started to get down into the bilge to work on that. I knew I was going to make myself seasick, so I just waited. The next day I went in, I got it in place, and of course, working on a boat, projects on a boat, what could go wrong? Well, part of it is my fault. I guess I didn't measure right. My old water hose for the coolant is about 4 inches too short. Well, I don't want to scrimp on it and try to tighten it. So I ordered some new hose, got that coming. So hopefully this week, I think it's going to be delivered today. I'll have that hose, and either Sunday or Monday I'll get down here, and that project will be done. So that's good. Oh, you know what's funny too? I hear people say, oh, you know, I like the square water tank or the rectangular water tank. Hey, I tell you what, look at this. All that is a round tank in a rectangular box. That's all that is. They're all round tanks. Just makes sense. Why would you have a square water heater? So anyway, I just thought I'd show you. I thought that was kind of comical, or at least interesting. Then, of course, the next project is doing some varnish work, which that I really do have to wait for better weather to do that. You know, the temperature's got to be right. But it's been kind of a long winter. It hasn't been fun coming down to the boat and, you know, having to start. At least I got a diesel heater. I turned that on because the water's right at that temperature where the reverse cycle heat would probably work. I just checked it a little bit ago. The water temperature by the boat is about 46, 47 degrees. I mean, that's right at the threshold from what I understand. So, you know, I don't want to do that and have an issue happen with the air conditioning and heat. So just thought, well, I'll get caught up on a few things, relax a little bit, have my cigar and a scotch. Oh, boat neighbor's doing work too. See, everybody, the projects never stop, guys, which is okay. It keeps us out of trouble, right? Well, in my case, it probably gets me into trouble. But I am looking forward to this season. Hopefully we're going to get out a lot more than we have in the past. Seems like all the family issues, you know, graduations and so forth are all happened. I think we got a couple more graduations yet, but you know, it's not like it was there. It's like every year we had a graduation, sometimes twice a year. So I think we're going to be all right this year. But that's what I get for thinking. Other than that, not much else going on, guys. I'm excited to get this water heater put in, and I'll have a video on that, how that goes, and let's see how the spring goes. And so as I get these projects done, I'm sure other projects will come up. I mean, I can look around and I can see a half a dozen projects already. You know, I'd like to redo the companionway doors. I'd like to fix up underneath the solar panels a little bit, make storage a little bit easier, and it just doesn't end, which is okay. I don't mind doing that stuff. I'm looking forward to getting out on the kayak again this year and the paddle board. Do a little bit of fishing. I mean, I understand fishing hasn't been great the last few years, but it's called fishing, not catching. Anyway, guys, until next time, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends.